Hello, my people. Rita is here. So today we're gonna talk about actually I wanted to keep this channel like vlog channel, but today I get inspired to talk to you about French guys because I just get back from France where I spent like 4 or 5 months and I was studying there. You can see my vlog from the first day at university, so if you're interested just keep watching. And today I don't know, because actually I was kinda, I didn't have any expectations about French guys and actually about French people because I wasn't that kind of into French culture, so it was something new for me. And let me talk about it. During my 2 weeks, actually, I arrived to France like around 1st or 2nd of September, and I didn't know anybody. My studying started like in the middle of September, so and we had the first meeting with our group mates like in the middle of September. So before that, I got some time to like kinda got to know French guys during dating app. Back at home, I don't use them that much because like I don't see any purpose of using this dating app. But in anyway, anytime I'm abroad and I don't have like that much stuff to do, I always like upload it to my iPhone and like started to use them because every guy in every country is different. So I just wanted, and the best way to know like the country is through their people. So due to this purpose, I started to use dating app. Actually, with this dating app, I like met up with two guys. First one, he was like half Spanish, half French, and he was like kinda, he was 24, I guess, and I'm 20. I don't know, but with those dating apps, I always met like somebody who is like older than me, and he was no exception. And he was like 24. He was working at like some company, like financial manager or something like that. Yeah, we like met one time. He was like okay. He was talking too much, but and yeah, he was talking too much, and I'm always shy when I met like any, not any people, but like mostly I'm shy, and I was shy back then. And we like speaking like for a few hours. Then he like at the end, maybe because he wasn't that much interested in me, he asked me to split the bill. For me, like it's okay, but if you ask me for not a date but like for meetup, I actually don't know is it okay to split. But yeah, he didn't owe me anything, so like okay, we split the bill. But before that, anytime I met with any guy in any country, they paid for me. And for me it was kind of like strange that like, because dating app, like I don't know actually what to say, but like for me it was kind of strange. I'm not a like bitch that like always paid off, but whatever. We left the cafe and we like and we just said goodbye to each other, and that's it. I told him, and I was kind of drunk because beer in France it's like, it's still beer, and it was like actually kind of good beer, and I was like kind of drunk. He was the same drunk, and I told him like text me if you want, but he didn't text me. But I forgot to mention about this first guy. I actually don't even remember his name. Oliver, yeah. And after 1 month, like we met like in the beginning of September, and like 1 month later he texted me again at this dating app, and like how you doing? And I was like, come on man, you didn't text me back and now you're like asking me, and I'm like so freaked out. And he had my number on WhatsApp, and I asked him like whether you deleted my number, and he was like, I don't have your number, I don't know what happened to my phone. And I was like, come on man, talking too much. come on, man. And after that, like, he asked me to meet with him, and I was like, no. And we like texted for a while, but I wasn't like that interested in him. And then it was like the most funniest part I've ever experienced. For Halloween, we went to a bar with my friend, and it was like kinda bar slash club. And there I saw like some guy. He was like so like, and you know, guys, I saw him and I was like kind of shocked because like out of 1,000 bars in Paris, we met at the same one, but we didn't actually met. I just saw him and with another girl actually. They were like dancing, had fun, like with she was so, like so obsessed with a Snapchat or like whatever, and I was like, okay, guy. And then I guess I texted him and asked. I texted him like, I guess I saw you last night, and he was like, no, it wasn't me. Like, I was like, of course. And it was kind of fun, all of this process, and it was fun watching him because like, I saw him. I guess he saw me as well, but like he didn't accept it. Yeah, that's how it was. And after him, I met another guy. He was like better than the previous one. He was 100% French. We met in some bar. It was actually randomly. I was in his area, like not on purpose, and I texted him like in 15 minutes. He was like in the same. He met like in 15 minutes, so he was really fast. We like had a nice talk. Then I had to go actually, and we texted. But you know, like I started watching this like American, kind of American stuff, and actually now this is a trend about asking guys questions that girls are afraid to ask. And actually, I understood like if I texted him, it took like forever to answer him back, and I need water. Now I understand that he kinda wasn't interested in me. That's why it took him forever. But occasionally he texted me first, and I was like so confused. If you're not interested, why you still keep texting me? And I'm still confused. And those two guys from dating apps, it was like kind of strange to me. It was awkward, actually, for me, from my perspective. I stopped actually talking to anybody on dating apps because it's kind of boring. And actually, I do it for fun, but when there is no fun, I need water. Actually, we supposed to meet with him like 2 times, but first time he like we supposed to meet at 10 p.m. and I was already like in that area, so it was okay for me like to meet anytime. But like 1 hour before we supposed to meet, he texted me like, my friend asked me to go to a party, you can come with me if you want. But it was like, come on, you haven't ever seen me, and now you're asking me to go with you to a party, like to your friend's party, like house party. And I was like, no way I'm gonna do it, because it's creepy, it's like awkward. And you just asked me because he was kind of polite. And after that, it was before we met, like that time in the bar, and it was beforehand. And then he was kind of felt guilty because he stood me up, and I was like, and like 2 days after the party, he texted me like, I am so guilty, like I can't like, what he can't, like some creepy stuff. And I was like, it's your fault, man, it's not mine. And after that we actually met. And then like during my last week in Paris, we had kind of house party with 2 French guys, but not just me and them, like other people as well. And we were like talking about this French people, because there were 2 guys originally from France, almost, I don't remember, but yeah, they live in France, in Paris, so like I consider them French people. And they were kinda so funny and so cool. And after that party, I understood like that French guys, they are not that strange actually, and they were nice, and they told me like French people, they are so close. They're not like that easygoing guys, and you have to understand them. And the main problem with them that like they don't speak very good English. And when you don't when you're not confident in your skills and you can express yourself in a right way, you feel bad actually. But if you meet like normal French people, they're so close because of their language, because of their English. And I don't speak French at all. My skills in French after 4 months in Paris, it's like still zero. After that, I realized that French people they're cool, because I was so skeptical before that, because any French people I met before, they're like just from another world, let's say. And I remember one time when I entered the class, and always you always say hi to people, and I said hi to them, and they were like just there were like five of them, and they were like doing something on the phone, and I said hi to them, and they were like, I was like, come on, say hi to me. And it was so awkward. It's not awkward to me, it was awkward to them, I guess, because maybe they're not used to say hi to people. But it was like my experience, so yeah. And last time I met French people, it was like at another house party. And it was house party always go. If you have a chance to go to a house party in any country you are, just go, because people there are so nice. And yeah, so there I met like also French people, and they're so nice, and they're really polite. They really like interested in talking to you, in like getting to know you, and I actually really like them. So afterwards, I just like I had fun actually with those French people. It was like something new for me, and now I'm experienced, let's say, with all of this like French culture, how they treat you, how like they feel you, and yeah, after like all of this stuff. So if you like the video, if you like liked my story, really like it, because it was fun. And if you like it, just like give me a comment, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe to this channel, and see you in the next video. Boom!